Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about what core stability is, why it's important, and then I'll lead you through a safe, effective core stabilization exercise. But before I do, I just want to say that if you're watching this on YouTube, to please consider subscribing to my channel so you can get easy access to all of my videos where I'll share stretches, exercises, alignment tips, meditations, and more to help you on your journey towards discovering your best posture, moving with more ease and power, balancing body and mind, and breathing more freely and joyfully. Sharing what I've learned over my movement teaching career of 30 plus years is my passion. I teach one-on-one online movement classes, weaving together yoga, Pilates, dance, and functional rehabilitative mindful movement. And you can go to my website at tracyreneestafford.com if you'd like more information about that. Now, regarding fitness, when we say someone is fit, it really is a mix of many components: strength, power, flexibility, coordination, agility, resiliency. And I would argue that the most important factor is stability. When our spine, our shoulders, our knees, for example, are stable, we can work on every other component, power, flexibility, whatever, much more safely. So do whatever activity you do, enjoy, but safety first. Now, all of the joints of the body have a certain safe range of motion, and our ligaments and our tendons help to preserve that, but they can't do the entire job. We need our core muscles to help stabilize our joints if we want to prevent injuries and if we want to stay active for our entire lifetime. So regarding core stability, that can mean many things, but today I'm going to focus on strengthening the deepest muscle of the abdomen, the transverse abdominis, which wraps around the whole abdomen, holding the abdominal contents in and stabilizing the spine. And having a strong transverse abdominal is vital for reducing and preventing lower back pain. For example, if you're wanting to pick up something heavy, or you want to push something or throw something with a lot of force, you need strong core muscles in order to stabilize the discs and the ligaments in the lower back. And for today's exercise, we're going to use the legs as our load, as our weight, and we're going to stabilize the lower back with our core muscles. Okay, so we're going to be lying down, so make sure that you have a pillow handy and something small like a towel. I'm going to use a sweater that you might need. Okay, so come on down to lying. I'm just going to adjust the camera here. Okay, so when you're lying down, you want to make sure that your neck is comfortable and that your chin is parallel to the floor. So if it's not, if there's a lot of space there, bring the pillow underneath your head, okay? And we'll start off with, if you can, with the legs straight. However, if that does irritate your lower back, you can always bend your knees. Now, when you're lying down, especially if your legs are straight, you'll notice that there is a little bit of space in the lower back, and that's totally normal. But we're going to strengthen the deepest abdominals by trying to reduce that space and draw the abdominal muscles in. Okay, so first, start off neutral, feel that space, and then bring your hands onto your abdomen so that your thumbs are near your bottom ribs and your pinky fingers are near your hip bones. And on a breath out, narrow the distance between your thumb and your pinky finger. Okay, draw your ribs and your hip bones together so the abdominal muscles draw in and the lower back comes to the floor. Okay, you want to draw the navel towards the spine, down, and not let the stomach muscles push out. And I want you to keep your hips and your glutes really relaxed, okay? So you're not pinching or clenching any muscles there. We're just going to isolate the abdominals. Okay, so I want you to just check and see here if there's any space in your lower back. And if there is, this is when you'll want to bring a towel or your sweater or what you have underneath your lower back so that your lower back is touching something, okay? You're drawing your abdominals in, you're pulling your navel to your spine, and you're in contact with either the floor or with your towel or your sweater, okay?
Okay, so we're going to try and keep that the whole time and still breathe. So as you're breathing, if you can, instead of letting the stomach rise and fall with your breathing, see if you can breathe more into the bottom ribs and let them expand sideways, in and out like an accordion, slowly being opened and closed, so that you can keep your abdominals engaged and you can keep the back flat the whole time. You don't need to breathe a lot or very deeply, just consistently and kind of slowly. Okay, and so we're breathing, we've got our back flat, our abdominals in, and so now on an exhale, I want you to pull your abdominals in and bend your right leg in, sliding your foot along the floor, and inhale to straighten. Okay, again, exhale to bend the leg in and inhaling to straighten. Keep going like that, keeping your lower back flat to the floor. So I don't want you to let the movement of your leg affect the movement of your back. I want you to keep your core stable as the leg is moving. Okay, now if you find that you cannot keep your back stable, then it's better to almost just keep the leg a little bit bent all the time and just have the leg move in a smaller range of motion out and in a range where you can keep your back stable and the abdominals drawn in the whole time. Okay, and so then let's switch over to the other side, to the left leg. So we're going to exhale as you're bending the leg in and inhaling as it's straightening, keeping the back down the whole time. And I want you to feel that the leg is quite lazy and that it really is the abdominals pulling in on your exhale that's making the leg come in. Okay, so you exhale, pull the abdominals in, and that brings the leg in, and then inhaling as it's straightening out. Okay, so you want to feel almost like you're a marionette, that the legs are quite lazy, they're relaxed, there's no muscles in the legs themselves, and that it really is all being drawn in from the core. Okay, and so if that's going well, we're going to try that with both legs. But if it's not, if you're needing to keep the motion really small, then just continue with one leg at a time. Okay, so if we're going to progress to both, you're going to exhale as you're bending both legs in and inhaling as they straighten. And again, they don't need to go fully straight. If you can feel that you're starting to lose your core stability, then just go out halfway, and that's fine. Okay, exhaling to bend, inhaling to straighten, keeping the back down, keeping the navel to the spine the whole time. Okay, breathing into the bottom ribs. And one more time. Good. Okay, so in that instance, we want the legs to be really relaxed, and we're trying to load the abdominal muscles. Okay, so I'll get you to roll to the side and come up to sitting. And if you can just check in with your posture. And so when you're normally standing or sitting, there is naturally that little bit of curve in the lower back, and that's actually correct. That's a normal, natural thing. So in order to, during your day-to-day life, when you're drawing your abdominals in order to, like I say, if you're picking something up that's heavy, I don't want you to have your back draw down like we were doing before, where you were trying to flatten your back into the floor. That was really just a specific exercise to really challenge the core. But in your day-to-day life, I want you to be able to keep your spine really straight. There will be a small amount of curve in the lower back, not too much, not too little. It really depends on each person, but a little bit of curve there is natural. You're going to draw the abdominals in, and so every time you go to pick up something heavy, you're going to keep your back straight. If you're standing, you're going to be using your legs, and you're going to be drawing your abdominals in, your navel to your spine, and then you can pick up whatever it is that you want to pick up, and you're going to be able to do that safely. Okay, so I hope that that was informative and fun, and
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.